Hobbies are dying. Why do hobbies not feel fun anymore? Why are hobbies no longer that exciting? The truth is, hobbies are slowly fading from the world. Have you noticed that people are no longer as passionate about their hobbies? Has this ever happened to you? Has it happened yet? Because it might be about time with the way things are going. Let me explain. Hobbies used to be pure. One could write, just to write. Paint, just to paint. Play, simply because it's fun. But now everything has to lead somewhere. You cannot experiment anymore. You're not allowed to explore anymore. Not without a clear goal/milestone. You can't fail. You can't just be. In the 21st century, you have to be hustling, trying to be the next millionaire in your family, the next CEO, the next boss girl. The modern world dictated that if you're doing something you enjoy, you can't just do that. You're wasting your time. You need to be building something. Today, every hobby has been commercialized. You need goals. You need to film it for social media. You need to document the process, brand it, compare it, hustle it, monetize it. Instead of living in the moment, you're building content.
You're miserable.
Please.
Instead of enjoying the craft, instead of enjoying your hobby, you find yourself building yet another job. Somewhere along the way, money and fame became the measure of value. And that has killed the soul of hobbies. But let me tell you why money and fame are not the measure of value. Because value lives in meaning, not in numbers. Money ends when it's spent. Fame dies when the crowd looks away.
Jinx? Yeah, never heard that before.
And there will always be someone newer, younger, a cooler CEO, a younger celebrity to look at. Fame in the spotlight doesn't stay forever, especially when people's attention spans are becoming shorter and shorter and shorter by the year. But meaning, what you create, what you feel, what you plant in your soul, and what you leave behind in another soul outlives both money and fame. Money and fame are temporary metrics. They measure attention and transaction, not depth. Someone can be rich or famous, but completely hollow on the inside. Forgotten the moment that their trend dies. That is because those things live outside you in other people's eyes and inflating systems. Value, on the other hand, is rooted in meaning and impact. When you write something that moves someone to tears, no paycheck can measure that. When you paint something that makes another person feel seen for the first time, that is priceless. When you live with authenticity, when you create because it matters to you, that meaning doesn't vanish when the applause stops. So the philosophy is money equals external validation, fame equals external attention, value equals internal meaning plus the imprint that you leave. That is why I said money ends when it is spent. Fame dies when the crowd looks away because meaning outlives both. Pausing for one moment to tell you, I'm currently open for art commissions. I'm a 5-star art seller on Fiverr, and I've left the link in the description in case you're interested. Buying custom original art just for you. Hobbies used to be something you did for yourself. You painted because it calmed you. You wrote because the words wanted to come out. You baked or gardened because it made you happy in that moment. It made you feel good. There was no pressure, no scoreboard, no audience. But now, hobbies are being swallowed by the culture of productivity and performance and hustle culture, instead of just doing the thing you were told you have to set goals for. Now you have to track your progress, make your own personal brand, color palette, font. You need to pick a brand personality, make a checklist, open an Instagram page for it, model for it, and package it for drop shipping or make it something viable. It's not enough to sketch in your notebook. You need to film a time lapse. It's not enough to knit a scarf. You have to open an Etsy store now and start comparing your sales to other shops. That constant need to turn leisure into content or income transforms any hobby into work. Every action is measured. Is this good enough to post? Is the filter good? Will this grow my following? And because of the pressure, the joy leaks out of it. What once was play and experimentation becomes performance. What once was a private joy becomes public labor. And that's the paradox. Hobbies were supposed to be an escape from work, but when they start carrying the same weight as a job, for instance, deadlines, branding, hustle, competition, then the spirit of the hobby itself dies. So maybe it's time we take hobbies back. Not as side hustles, not as content, but as little portals of freedom that belong only to us. We don't need to show off or have any social proof from it. No, just ours and only ours. Thank you so much for watching until the end. If you like this, you can buy me a matcha latte. I really love matcha latte. It's kind of my obsession, so I will be ultra happy if you buy me one. Or if you don't want to buy me a matcha latte, you can subscribe. That's also good enough. And turn on the notifications. Okay, see you. Bye.